Attention, brace yourselves. Captain Kern commands the floor, battling for justice, bringing down the house with force. In the shadows of the city where the lights dim low, Captain Kern steps out ready to blow, with a heart made of steel and fists to match. Enemies shudder when they catch his dispatch. He's a knight in the night, rolling deep. Just a sword he's sworn to keep. Captain Kern, he's on the fight, battling wrongs, upholding right. In the streets, he's a justice free. Captain Kern, the hero we need. Never backs down, he's on the front line, facing the evils that intertwine. Corruption's fine, stripping the streets. He tears them down with lyrical beats. A vigilante with a badge of honor, turns the storm, chaos has got her. Boom, boom, hear the thunder roll. Captain Kern's on patrol, rights the wrongs, breaks the chains. In his world, justice reigns. Captain Kern, he's on the fight, battling wrongs, upholding right. In the streets, he's a justice free. Captain Kern, the hero we need. From the depths of despair, he rises high, a beacon of hope under the night sky. Enemies fear when his name is called, a symbol of power on a pole. With every step, he claims the land, justice delivered by his commanding hand. So when you're lost and the night draws near, remember Captain Kern let out a cheer. For justice, for truth, for the right. He's the guardian of the city's light. Hardcore rhythm fading out, justice served, no doubt.
That's right, you son of a bitches. Good morning. It is 9 a.m. Good morning, Bald. Hey, brother. So actually, no, I won't be doing that. Well, at least not this morning. Probably in a few hours, maybe. This is just going to be a quick live stream because, yeah, I got no purpose and I just felt like talking bullshit. Copy. So, catch you guys up on what's been going on with me. Before I do that, let me actually get into my own channels. Tried to stream to Rebel again and it didn't work. I'm not sure what the deal is. I'm going to have to find somebody that's actually doing this on a regular basis. You know, sitting bullshit. Okay, let me go here. Let me go here. Let me go here. And then click on here. Do this. We don't get an echo. All right, there we are. Oh, there we are. So good. So, wait. Okay, there we are. Ah! I can see myself. That's such a habit. Anyway, what's been going on with me? This week I have been running my ass off. As some people know, I don't like to drive anymore. It hurts. It hurts my back, something awful. So, but my wife had cataract surgery, same as I did. And she can't drive right now. So I've been running my children back and forth. Did I view the YouTube link you sent me? When did you send that to me? This morning? Let's go. Or yesterday? Oh, yes. Lighter Fun. Yes, I did. That was pretty badass. I even subscribed to you, my dude. You should know this. You should know this. Oh, my God. Anyway. So I have been 3D printing my ass off because I'm broke and I can't afford Christmas presents. So I'm printing them. I guess I say gifts from the heart are the better ones, right? Well, we'll find out. On top of all of that, let's see, what else has been going on? I've been running my ass off, taking my kids back and forth to different appointments, their work, you know, blah, blah, blah. I have one child that he works till 10 o'clock at night and he's killing me because I can't get enough sleep because, yeah, it's a long story. And they refuse to get their own driver's licenses. So, yeah, that sucks. But so I what I I just came live. I'm like, you know what? Let's just bullshit and see how everybody's doing, catch up on a few things. Because hey, I haven't been around in a week, and well, actually a little bit more than that. I've had a couple of live streams, but I actually haven't been around. I haven't been going through anybody's discords or anything. I've been so fucking busy and tired and in pain. And today I woke up. I'm like, you know what? I actually feel all right. Well, no, in my world, I feel all right. Let's put it that way. So I'm like, you know what? We'll do some stuff. We'll do some stuff. It's been an interesting time period today. And that glider, oh my god, that was amazingly fucking cool. I'll tell you what. So let's talk about PoE 2 a little bit. I haven't been able, like I said, I haven't been able to play much of anything this week. I had no New World, no nothing. Shit. I haven't played New World. I haven't played PUBG. I haven't played Path of Exile. But I've been watching the Path of Exile news. And in the ARPG realm of gaming, it is actually very divided. It's either the game is fucking amazing or the game is absolute dog shit. And in my personal opinion, it's an alpha game. It's still pre-release. So shut the hell up, all of you, everybody. Stop bitching about a game that's alpha. It's barely beta. It's a pre-release game. It's got 6 months to a year. It's like, holy shit. I have been listening to good morning, Misty, by the way. Good morning. I have been listening to everybody bitch about this game. And I'm like, they're either pro Path of Exile 2 or against it. So the last time I played, I will tell you this. I was not impressed. The mechanics are janky. The movement's janky. It's like when you go down, my character didn't turn and go down. He went backwards. That's fucking stupid. Misty says, hey, let's put this up on the screen because I'm actually using the Talk Studio right now instead of OBS or anything. Just because I'm fucking lazy today. She says, hey, this is the same internet accused me of picking on them. I don't expect much from the internet anymore. Neither do I. I don't expect much of anything. Yeah, it's bullshit. I mean, it's bullshit, man. Bullshit. Hide on stream. Damn people at the door. Chat later. All right, brother. Chat later. Anyway, so I have no viewers over on YouTube, which is hilarious. It's just one of those things. It's like, it's a hit and miss. And I know what the problem is. I actually went through, there's a video that was posted yesterday. And the guy collabed with one of YouTube's liaisons, I guess you would say, creator liaisons. And they were talking about the algorithm and how the algorithm actually means absolute shit. Everybody's talking about, oh, you need the algorithm. You got to do this for the algorithm. No. You need the analytics to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. And I started going through, I'm watching the video and I'm going through the video, going through everything. I'm like, so what am I doing wrong? And I'm sitting here going, okay. So my number one issue with YouTube is the rule with YouTube is never stop creating content. Because the moment you do, people forget about you, no matter who your name is. You could be fucking Mr. Beast, not post for 6 months, and nobody will know who the fuck you are. That is just the way YouTube's memory works. And that is actually quite sad. I mean, that's like, watching a television show, because YouTube essentially is a big fucking cable network, right? All sorts of different channels you can watch, blah, blah, blah. You have to be able to stand out to a certain extent for people to pay attention, unless you build a community behind you like we do on Twitch, or even Rumble now, or any of the other platforms. You bring that community over to YouTube for static content or even live streaming. Because frankly, it's easier to get to a YouTube live stream than it is a fucking Twitch live stream. And there's less ads. I get so irritated. Last night, I'm sitting there watching Misty. She's in chat here, Misty's stream. And every 5 minutes, and I am not shitting you, I timed it, every 5 minutes, I get a damn ad. Either 30 seconds, 60 second, or a full 3 ads for 120 seconds. And you know what I say to Twitch for that? Go fuck yourselves. Seriously. If you are that ass broke, sell the damn company to somebody else. If you need that much revenue to make up for your shortcomings, sell the company. Oh yeah, they have you set it up that way for max ad revenue. And even if it's not set up, if you use the default settings, you get an ad every 8 to 10 minutes. 15 minutes at max. I went through everything last night trying to figure this out while I was watching your stream. I'm like, why am I getting so many fucking ads? I'm a streamer. I should know this shit. I went through my own settings. I'm like, okay, this is this is that, this is the other. And I'm like, this is bullshit. Yeah, it disables the pre-roll ads for 20 minutes. But then they just inundate you to the point where you can't even watch the content. I mean, it's bullshit. It honestly is bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit, man. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
That was the wrong clip.
Mr. Madison, what you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Ah! Shit. Was that extraordinarily loud? It was really loud in my ears. Let me see. Let me go open this tab up here. Open this tab up here. And let me do this real quick. Ba-ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. So, and I actually did enjoy that game last night. That was actually a pretty good game, especially for a story game. All right, all right. Jesus, man. Are you fucking with me? Come on now. Anyway. What the hell's going on? So, getting back to what I was talking about, since like I said, I'm broke, so I'm printing all of my Christmas presents. So I've got the FlashForge printer right there. I've got my 2 Enders over there, and so I changed the nozzle to a .06 nozzle to accommodate a little thicker, material, like the marble that I'm trying to print with yesterday. And now I can't get the damn thing to level or print properly. I'm like, what the hell, man? So one of today's missions is to completely disassemble the fucking thing, reassemble it, relevel it, and go, okay, it works now. Because that's what happens every time. Until Dawn was done first, and then Black Pictures Anthology had a bunch of games, and then Bloober Team redone Until Dawn. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. I did pick up a whole shit ton of games on Amazon Prime and Epic and GOG. Yeah, GOG. And yeah, I can't brain either, so don't worry about it. But I did pick up a ton of games, and I'm going to be playing through. Some of those are single player games. Some of those are multiplayer. If it's a multiplayer game and it's free, it's still free. I will try to get links sent out so people can join me on stream if they don't already have it. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I downloaded. I'm just like, oh god. One of the things we're going to try to do starting in 2025 is we're going to try to mix things up, not just play one game all the time or two games all the time. So we're just going to try to mix it up and try to get multiple communities involved, because that's what the Captain's Corner, my Discord, is all about. Is getting a lot of people involved, building a community where people can game, talk, bullshit, whatever. And it's not a safe space. I will not guarantee a fucking safe space, because guess what? I don't believe in safe spaces. What I do believe in is civilized conversation. And if you can't be civilized, you're fucking out of there. As Trump would say, you're fired. And I look totally fucking redneck today. I mean, hell yeah. You guys see this hat? This hat is fucking old. Twitch sent me this hat, believe it or not, in 2019. I don't know why either. I was already an affiliate. At that point, I had like 1,000, 1,500 follows. Before, things got more popular in 2020. For everybody, for the most part. But they just showed up in the mail one day from Twitch. They sent you a throw blanket and some metal straws. Oh, that's fucking badass. Yeah, the funniest thing in the world to me is all these fucking assholes. They're like, we got to save the environment, so we got to make paper straws wrapped in plastic. Yeah. And then you can use the straw for like 5 seconds before it disintegrates. Have you ever put a paper straw in coffee? That's fucking hilarious. I actually want to print. There's a new filament out that is supposedly going to be more food safe than PLA. PLA is food safe. Let me put that out there right there. Just like most plastics can generally be food safe. The problem is the layer lines. If you look right here, you see those layer lines? They get food particles in them, and then bacteria grows, and it's extraordinarily hard to clean that out. That's the problem. It's not the plastic itself. It's the fact that it's layered. Just take the lid off and drink it at that point. Yeah. So I was watching a video the other day while I'm trying to do all this fucking printing and designing and all this other shit. And I'm going, okay, this is absolutely beyond maddening to me. Because they were talking about the environment, and this lady, this Congress lady, and I can't remember what her name is for the life of me right now. She's some unknown that I've never heard of. She is absolutely convinced that that our environment our global environment is going to be completely kibosh, dead in 20 years. Well, shit, if that's the case, then all these environmentalist efforts are fucking useless, because here's the straight facts, folks. There's nothing you can do to slow this down in 20 years. We are so dependent on oil. It is in everything. It's in plastic. It's in metal. It's in your shoes. It's in your hair products, your makeup, your eyeglasses, your clothing, everything. So there is no chance in hell that anybody is going to be able to slow this down. Not even if the entire world stops and goes, okay, everybody recycle. No more oil. Here's how you kill the entire planet. You say no more oil. That's a straight fact. Medications wouldn't exist. Syringes wouldn't exist. Heart-saving, life-saving devices wouldn't exist. You feel bad for disabled people that rely upon their straws not to fall apart. Exactly. It's the reason I don't use a straw generally. I just drink straight from the damn cup. Oh, we've ingested so much microplastic we could possibly recycle ourselves. That's a fact. There was a study done a number of years ago on fish in the Atlantic Ocean, and they were testing them. And this is the same study. They found that a lot of the Atlantic fish, especially close to the southern United States, were swimming in cocaine. But they also tested for plastics, and they had like a serious amount of microplastics were ingested. Yeah, the cocaine fish, Speaking of cocaine fish and gay frogs, if you guys didn't hear, and I was right, my oldest son was wrong, and I'm enjoying the shit out of this because he said, no, the judge didn't say that. The judge in the Alex Jones case for trying to sell off InfoWars halted the sale, rejected the Onion's bid, and said there will not be another auction. Now, that's the weird one. If he's supposed to, if it's a forced sale, how are they going to sell it without an auction? Because that's federal law. It has to be auctioned off. It can't be just sold off, by the government to whatever bidder, like the Onion just tried to buy it. By the way, that bid was so insultingly fucking low. It was like 20 grand. $20,000 for a historic company like InfoWars. I don't care what you think about Alex Jones. He built something amazing. The Onion gives no fucks. The Onion has no fucks to give because they don't have a fucking brain cell between the entire corporate structure. I mean, how fucking stupid do you have to be to believe that the Sandy Hook victims promising to pay them back with proceeds that they don't have, that are under appeal, would be legal? That's fake fucking money. It doesn't exist. You got to be a special kind of stupid to believe that shit. Oh my God. A stream with no purpose. Isn't it fun? And like I told Bald, I don't plan on playing any games at this point in time this morning. I got so much shit to do. But I just wanted to get on here for a little while, an hour or so, and just chill with everybody, whoever shows up. Because this is what I like doing, I like being in front of the camera. I like talking. I like playing video games. I like discussing politics and world news. You know, speaking of world news, Jesus Christ, we are one step closer to World War III. Not fear mongering here at all. This is the honest to God truth. It is damn scary right now. Trump is our incoming president. He's going to have to do something to settle this shit. The Democrats are sabotaging him on a global scale. I don't understand why, and this isn't every Democrat. I'm not pushing every Democrat onto this. I'm talking top level Democrats in the government, otherwise known as, you know, the shadow government, as they're calling themselves these days, I guess. I don't understand what the hell is going on and why they're doing it. Why would they put Americans' lives at risk just to stay in power? That to me is pure evil. I mean, it's horrifying to think of how close we are to a global war again. You know? And then we have the Illuminati. Hell yeah. Fuck. You know, I thought for years, you know, Alex Jones and, oh God, who was his name before Alex? Oh God, he was a radio host as well. They all talked about the Illuminati when I was a kid, right? I'm like 10, 11 years old, and you know, they're talking about the Illuminati, and I'm like, okay, the Illuminati, let's go. Let's talk. What is this? And they're talking about this shadow government worldwide, you know, the New World Order, blah, blah, blah. These people are, you know, satanic. And then come to find out when I'm a fucking full grown adult that this shit was actually real. Now, here's something that's ironically funny. As insane as Alex Jones sounds 99% of the time, has anybody ever actually looked at his success rate at conspiracy theories? The ones that turn out right? It's shockingly high. It's like 98%. I am not shitting you. There was a company that did a study to figure out how much of his conspiracies came true, and it's literally like a 96 or 98%, you know, truth ratio. And I'm like, that's fucking weird, you know. And where he gets this information before even our own government that admits to shit, the part that does admit to it, is beyond me. Speaking of conspiracies, New York drones. Wow. This is the same situation we had back in 2019 and 2020 here in Colorado, Wyoming, and Kansas and Nebraska, especially the eastern portions where I live in Colorado. And I actually have eyewitnessed this, except for these weren't the size of SUVs. These were about 6 to 8 foot size drones. Yeah, they're being seen in Ohio and in a number of other states now too. New York, New Jersey, Ohio, Massachusetts had a couple sightings recently. But in 2019, 2020, we had this phenomenon similar to what's going on back east right now, here in Northeast Colorado. And the government never did say who it was. And they never didn't say it wasn't them either. They say they had no evidence. Now, that's their political speak of, we're doing it, shut the fuck up, go away. I have a video, and I've got to find it because I want to play it on air for everybody, of this 8-foot drone coming into my buddy who lives in Weldona, Colorado, into his yard, maneuvering over to his big ass bayfront window and spying on them for 20 minutes straight. And this thing, you can see the drone. It's fucking huge. It's like, 8 foot plus in wingspan. It's a quadcopter, style. Actually, it was not, that one was an octocopter. It had eight propellers on it, and it was gas powered. It wasn't electric. It was gas powered. And this thing stayed there for like 20 minutes, and then he went outside. It just took off and just hovered above his plate for like 2.5 hours. I mean, that's some scary ass shit right there. Good morning, Santia. How are you? I hope you're doing well. So, this drone phenomenon is covering the entire United States over the last 4 or 5 years. Nobody's willing to admit to what they are and what they're doing. And the ones over New Jersey, if you actually compare them to modern day aircraft, those things are so large and so fast that it's hard to believe that they're terrestrial, that they're made from Earth. But we know that they are. Now, if they are redesigned from UAP technology, as the government calls it now, instead of UFO, that's a wild possibility. But the ones that are being seen over the eastern seaboard, there's multiple types. That's the weird part, because you can see the U.S. military style, airplane drones. Similar to that, they've got a long cylindrical body and then a wing on each side and then a tail wing that's a little bit larger. So I actually believe those are actually military drones. Whether they're up there watching whatever else is going on, I don't know. And then there's the quadcopters, and the octocopters that they're saying that they're size of SUVs. Now, suspiciously yesterday, one of these things apparently crashed into a parking lot in New Jersey of some store or a mall or something, and the FBI rushed to the scene and cleaned it up and said, "Nothing to see here. We don't see nothing." Now, how dumb of an individual, by the way, do you have to be to believe anything that the FBI or the government says about this particular issue when they say, "We don't know of any substantiated national security threats or anything like that"? They flew over the arsenal and the damn naval base, invading U.S. protected airspace. Why weren't F-16s and Blackhawks scrambled? Why weren't these things shot down? And for that matter, why haven't we had anybody, private or not, capture video with a FLIR camera, a thermal imaging system? Anybody notice that? Well, there's nobody that has captured any images of these things over the eastern coast, the eastern United States, with thermal imaging or night vision, for that matter. And some of these things are flying 500 feet or less above the ground. And I know there are plenty of people out there, private people, that have FLIR. Shit, I used to have one until I broke the damn thing. It was an add-on for my phone. Good morning, Miss Shenny. Don't ask wise questions. People who don't like that. I know everybody. There's a lot of people that don't like that. And you know what they can do? They can kiss my ass. This 300-pound fat ass. By the way, speaking of weight, went to my doctor's appointment. Oh, God dang. Went to my doctor's appointment yesterday. 7:15 in the morning, an hour drive up. I was up at 4 a.m. to get a shower, get breakfast, all that good shit. I was exhausted. Get to my doctor's appointment, tell her what's going on. She looks at me, she goes, "You've gained some weight." And I said, "No shit." She goes, "You've gained some weight pretty rapidly. That's kind of concerning." I said, "No shit." And I wasn't trying to be a smart ass. I was very tired. Misty, how do you know she's talking about you? I mean, come on now. Don't be so quick to jump on that. Come on now. Anyway, so we're talking, and I wasn't trying to be a smart ass to her or anything like that, but I couldn't resist. I honestly couldn't, because ask stupid questions, win stupid prizes, especially from me. And I love my doctor. She's a really nice lady. I try to be very nice to her. Shit, however, just doesn't go that way sometimes. But she goes, "Let's check your A1C." Now, mind you, I was pre-diabetic for the last 4 or 5 years. Yesterday, I was announced as diabetic. And yesterday, I was put on Wegovy. Now, so I called the pharmacy. This is a story, by the way. Wegovy is just like Ozempic, by the way. It's just under a different name. It's apparently literally the exact same product, according to what my doctor said. But they won't let you prescribe Ozempic for high blood sugar issues, but they will Wegovy. I don't understand that. That's not. I don't understand. What? What the hell's going on in the chat? I don't. I don't understand it, Miss. I don't understand it. But I called the pharmacist, who's a really nice guy. He wasn't there, so his assistant Alex, who's a dude, by the way, starts. I tell him what's going on and what my doctor prescribed, and he goes, "Yeah, we got the prescription." He goes, "This is for weight, right?" And I said, "No, not necessarily." I said, "I was diagnosed with high blood. I was diagnosed whatever the fuck it is now, high blood sugar." And he goes, and I said, "I've also got heart issues that she believes that, this would help protect my heart." And he goes, "Well, I can tell you that your insurance isn't going to cover this, because we know it's for weight loss." And I fucking lost it. I will admit, that's the first time in history that I have ever been really shitty with a pharmacist, especially over the phone. No, actually, it's the second time. There was one time with a pharmacy in town. This motherfucker proceeded to basically fat shame me over the phone. And I said, "Look, you little pissant." I said, "What my doctor prescribed it for is none of your damn business. It's her job to provide evidentiary, information to back up the claim that I need it. You simply send off that information with the pre-authorization, and the insurance, which is Medicaid, by the way, they determine whether I get it or not. It is not your job or your business what it's for." Now, the owner, David, and I are pretty good, on pretty good terms. And I called and left a message for him, and I got a shockingly funny response back from him in a text message that was about a page and a half long in a book. He apologized over and over and over. I didn't have any idea about this, but they record their phone calls. You're supposed to announce that when you answer the phone, but they don't, which is fine. I don't give a shit. But it was fascinating to me that Apparently Alex had a bad day yesterday, and he's going to have a bad day on Monday. And if his attitude isn't fixed by Friday, he's going to have an even worse week the next week because he will be jobless. So I was entertained, even though I was annoyed. I like it when people do the right thing. You know? Ah, stop it, you son of a bitch. There we are. If a company records your call, they get a Who Shanty Show. I can imagine that. I can imagine that. I honestly can. I just enjoy the hell out of, I've been, with all the bullshit that I've been having to go through with my health recently, it's the small things like that that make me just feel good. Jenny says, I can't shut up. I just keep going on and on and on like the Energizer Bunny. I was going to do that with him, but I had other shit to do. So I did that with the doctor's office when I called my doctor's nurse and left her and talked to her. I left her a message and then she called me back and I sat there and bullshitted with her for a half hour. And she goes, Ryan, I really need to go back to work. There's a patient waiting. I'm like, I'm sorry. But I told her what was going on and she was like, oh, wow. That actually could end up being an ethics violation, as well as if he was shouting it out loud to where other people could hear it in the store. It could be, God, I can't brain right now. That act that protects your medical information, whatever the hell it's called right now. My brain don't work. HIPAA, that's what it is. The HIPAA Act. And this is why we're so much fun. It is. This is why we're so much fun. And, we've got 2 people over on YouTube and 8 people over on Twitch. Nobody on Rumble because I can't seem to get Rumble to fucking work. And I don't even know how many people are on X right now. I'm not even looking. HIPAA, HAPA, HOOPA. HIPAA's a fucking joke as it is. I can tell you this. I had to learn HIPAA in and out doing the cybersecurity course that I did for college. And I'm not saying by any means that I am a professional at this, that I know everything. But I had to learn at least, not just the basics, but medium of security capture of HIPAA information. And it's a joke. It honestly is. Very few people ever get prosecuted for HIPAA violations, especially cops. Did you guys know that? Cops don't get prosecuted for HIPAA violations very often. Their qualified immunity gets involved, and whether they shout out that you have a medical condition in a fucking public mall and you get humiliated and somebody uses that information against you, that can't be traced back to the cop because of qualified immunity. That type of shit's wrong. You're going for coffee? Well, no, actually, it wouldn't be me because I'm muted and I'm in the studio. Studio views don't count. So I don't know who the third person is. I just don't know. By the way, you know what? I got something we can do. I got something we can do here. Let me move this over here. And let's put this over here. Get rid of that. And have y'all heard any of my new albums? Any of my new music? We're going to share a screen. Share audio and yeah. Bing. All right, cool. Check this out. So, I did an entire country album because I'm going to be doing some trucking on stream with ETS2 and ATS, American Truck Simulator and European Truck Simulator. I just got to print out a few more things to get the desk ready here because the wheel, the shifter, all that stuff, I lost the mounts. All right. So I got to print out new mounts. But, let me say here. I wrote this, and this is one of the funniest damn things I ever wrote. Let me see here. Where the heck is it? All right. Oh, there we go. Y'all listen to this real quick. Listen to this.
But I made my way and keep the wheels turning till the break of day. Yeah.
Let me know if I need to turn it up or down.
The truck stop just past 9. Got a full tank of diesel and I'm feeling fine. Grabbed a cup of coffee, but then I heard the call. Hey there, driver, looking to have a ball. Well, I just smiled and tipped my hat. What she don't know won't hurt her, and that's a fact. What the wife don't know won't bring me no pain. It's just a little...
So I got to tell a story real quick about this song, okay? So I'm sitting there writing the lyrics. I'm like, how can I make this stupidly funny? And I'm like, wait, I got a buddy of mine. His last name is Peach. Literally, his last name is Peach. His first name is the same as my first name. So we call him Peach. He did truck driving for about 10, 15 years. He's now an administrator at a trucking company. But while he was on the road, he did exactly what this song did and ended up with 2 children over it.
Fun on this highway lane. She's at home, I'm on the road, living life fast.
I wrote this for him.
These little secrets, well, they ain't built to last. What the wife don't know keeps me driving slow.
He's been divorced twice. Just got married again a few years ago. Let's see if it lasts.
Boots and a knockoff bag. Said, hey, Big Daddy, you're the best I've had. Well, the neon lights were dancing, the mood was just right, and I forgot my troubles in the glow of the night. Now I know it's wrong, but I'll tell you true. Every now and then a man feels brand new. What the wife don't know won't bring me no pain.
I don't advocate for doing this, by the way, at all. I just think it's funny.
She's at home, I'm on the road, living life fast. And these little secrets, well, they ain't built to last. What the wife don't know keeps me driving slow. Oh, I love my woman, and I know she's my world. But a trucker's life's full of temptations and girls. So I'll drive on home with a guilty smile and pray the truth don't catch me for a good long while. What the wife don't know won't bring me no pain. It's just a little fun on this highway lane. She's at home, I'm on the road, living life fast. These little secrets, well, they ain't built to last. What the wife don't know keeps me driving slow. Keep the lights low and the stories light. you don't know keeps me rolling tonight. What the wife don't know keeps me driving slow.
Yeehaw! And that was The Wife Don't Know from Captain Kern on 98.1, The Dipshit. But seriously, that was a fun song to write. It took me all of about 45 minutes. And then I threw it into Suno and said, here, give me some music. And boy, it pulled it off just perfect. I actually loved the way I did it because I selected energetic 1970s country truck driving anthem, playful and kicky. And it said, okay. This new version of Suno 4.0 is the bomb. I love it. There's a lot of people bitching there. Well, I want to go back to 3.5. You know what you have to do? Just click down there at the top of the screen, click 3.5, and you can go back to 3.5. But there was some other stuff that I wrote as well. Literally, there's an entire album of country hits that I'm going to publish so other people can use it. And this one is pretty damn good. So this is not the same album, by the way.
Tonight's the night I'm breaking free. No change, no rules, just me. I've been walking in the shadows, waiting for my turn. Playing by the rules, but they got nothing left to burn. The fire's in my veins, now I'm done with standing still. Gonna climb this mountain, bend it to my will. They said,
I originally wrote this for a male voice, but it sounds so much better with the female vocals.
stay in line, just do as you're told. I was never made for a life so cold. The rhythm of my heart beats loud and strong. This is my anthem, my victory song. I'm ruling my own world, lighting up the sky, turning all the doubts into sparks that fly.
I don't know. What do y'all think?
With the thunder, I'll never back down. Crown on my head, I'm owning the
Chat for
town.
bad music or +1 if you guys are into it. Let the banner says at the top of the screen. Please like, share, and follow. You know, sub if you can. Do all of the things because the captain's coming back, especially for the new year with a vengeance. We are going to go hard with this stream thing. We are definitely doing that. The big thing is this whole room. I am working my ass off, printing, cleaning up, organizing to make it into something people actually want to look at. Because right now, it's a disaster. My own world, lifting up the sky. Okay, it just keeps repeating like that. But yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? If you guys don't know, I'm into all sorts of music, and I wrote this, and I actually, I wrote this a while back. You could hear the music clear out in the kitchen, so it was that loud. Sorry about that. But I wrote this about almost a year ago. It's called The Delta's Laminate. It's a blues cover. The herd is Shenny's. It is. Check it out.
Woke up this morning.
God damn, I love this.
Blues all around my bed.
Woke up this morning.
Blues
It's
all
all
around
over
my
my
bed.
bed.
Got the deep down feeling lost and misled.
You guys might have heard this about a year ago, actually.
Walking down these
Or 6 months ago, at least.
seeing sorrow in every face. Walking down these streets, seeing sorrow in every face. Economic hardships, inequality, leaving no trace.
Oh, you wasn't loud. You turned up your computer. All right. Oof.
Oh, the rich keep getting richer, the poor left behind. Oh, in this land of dreams, justice is so hard to find.
Yeah, so I'm not going to play the entire song, but my God. I wrote that originally in Suno 2.0, and it sounded like shit, but I loved my lyrics that I wrote. And I'm like, you know what? Let's do a remix because they allow that option now. You can do a cover song of any song you've already written. And oh, God, does it sound good. And I did this one for a friend of mine, Mo in the Deep End, over here on YouTube. I thought it was funny.
There's a story in her hair.
Mostly because she colors her hair like 43,000 times, but it's awesome. It's awesome, 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 possum. And okay, so let's see here. What else do we got here? Let's go to the library. Yeah, I got to work on this one. It's supposed to be a parody song about P. Diddy and his baby oil shit, and I just don't like the way it came out, so I still got to work on that one a bit. Let's see. Playlists. And I have a number of playlists. If you guys want, let me grab this link here. Profile. Where's my profile? There we are. View profile. I'm going to drop this in chat if you guys want to follow me over on Suno. Anything I upload will get uploaded there. Anything I create will get uploaded there first. And whether it's going to be copyrighted or not will then be taken off. If it's going to be copyrighted and published, or if it's going to stay copy free, it'll stay up there as in a playlist of some sort. Mo in the Deep End. Cynthia knows who I'm talking about, so I believe so does Shinny. And I'm so glad that Mo's actually doing all right. She just had some medical things done. And she was actually able to stream last night, and I missed it because I was watching Misty. Got to support all my friends. You follow Mo? Oh, what the hell? I didn't know that. I never see you in chat. What the fudge? I'll be damned. I also have this album coming out. I keep saying I'm going to have it come out, but I need to make 3 more songs. It's all instrumental. I just can't find the right mix of what I want to do the last 3 songs so that I can produce an entire full album. You're a lurky turkey. Mo is a friend of mine. If you want another one to follow, Squid Pro Quote is a badass little streamer. And so is Miss Shinnygram right there in chat. And as soon as I can get shit straightened out, I will probably be joining Shitty so we can have shenanigans. And we can shit on the world. But anyway. History. How do you sort? So they give you a thing to go history, but they don't allow you to sort up and down. And I don't have any personas here, which is weird because I've actually used 3 or 4 personas, but whatever. Maybe I didn't make them public. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. All right, let's stop the damn screen share on that. Get my ugly face back on the screen. Oh, God. I don't know. So I do worry a little bit that something is going to happen between now and January 20th, and it's all to prevent Trump from taking office or having a successful initial term. Something that he's going to have to clean up, and that's going to actually be completely shit. Shinny, by the way, Shinny said a couple minutes ago, she's doing the dishes, so she's radio silent. All right, that's cool. But it's like I told my oldest son, you can't let the politics of this nation or the world rule your everyday life. You just can't. It's bullshit. Just ignore most of it and it'll go away, and we're all good. How are the eyeballs working? So, okay, here's a good story. And I don't have my other glasses here. So I ordered, I got my both cataracts done, one in June and one in October, right? And I had my initial follow-up appointment with my optometrist. And the optometrist goes, there's so much pressure behind your eyes, you're going to need a new prescription in a couple of months. But you need a prescription now so that you can see. I'm like, all right, cool. So because I'm dead ass broke, mind you, I go, okay, I need the cheapest option. So I start searching around, and I found this website called Merkle. Muurk something or another. Don't fucking order from them. This is a bad review, by the way. Glasses are fine. Quality, okay, it's not bad. The lenses are a little loose, but what can you expect? What they didn't tell me is they were being manufactured and shipped from fucking China. Now, when I placed the order, they had a buy one pair, get one pair free sale. So I'm like, cool. So this was the first pair. Exact specifications to the prescription that my optometrist gave me. They didn't do them right. But they work. They're not perfect. They work. These are progressive lenses, so they have 3 stages. They have distance, middle view, and reading, all in one with no lines. Okay? They don't look too bad either. The other pair I ordered was for doing what I'm doing right now. They had the blue screen protection. They were for computer use for this distance right here, which is about 28 inches from monitor to here, 28 inches roughly. And I have the prescription for that. And how I know that prescription is accurate is my optometrist actually had a set of test glasses that she set to that prescription and sat me down in front of a computer. I could see beautifully. Didn't need all the, the progressive shit. The set that they sent me, I can watch TV really well from across the house. I have blue light protection though. So if I was an actual TV watcher, my God, I'd be able to watch TV for a long time before my eyes got fatigued. But I'm not a TV watcher. So they sent me a useless pair of glasses in a really nice set of frames. So now I have to have them. I'm going to have my prescription redone in about 2 months anyway. Just after my birthday, I've got an eye appointment. Because my eyes are slowly relaxing, and I'm not getting as many migraines. I'm getting headaches still, but not as many migraines, which is a good thing. I still have pressure and pain right behind my eyes, right here, which indicates that the eyes are still being strained, according to my optometrist. We'll clarify that for YouTube because I am not an optometrist. I am not a professional optometrist. I don't know shit about eyes. Why do we have to go through that? It's fucking common sense. Get over it, YouTube. But anyway, so I'll be ordering another set of glasses and another set of blue light glasses from another company because, here, actually, I'm going to bring that fucking place up. Hold on, chat. This fucking place. Let's see, where's the screen that's zoom on it? There we are. This fucking place. Don't order glasses from this fucking place. It's crap. Besides the fact, it took a month to ship them. A month. I can get shit from Temu, of all places, in 7 to 10 business days. These glasses took a month. And they still charge me for shipping. A month to send me the wrong fucking thing. You just got to stop and go, well, when it's too good to be true, it generally is. And in this case, it was. Now, grant you, I mean, especially for the ladies, they got some really funky frames here, you know, but there's a lot of places that have the same frames, I found out. You know, and I was like, I was going to go for the 3 for $119. I'm glad I didn't, because I went for the buy one, get one free to save some money. And, you know, I was like, okay, blue light protection. And I'm like, yeah, baby, let's go. And no, yeah, the quality's not bad. It's just their customer service. Their customer service literally told me there's nothing wrong. Everything's in order. Just wait. The tracking number that was given never has arrived. It still shows up on my USPS dashboard. The box showed up, and it wasn't a box. It was a wrapped brown paper bag type plastic, you know, thing, worse than Temu's packaging. And it was addressed correctly. You know, it's just, yeah. Oh, I absolutely love Temu. I mean, I buy a lot of my 3D printing supplies from Temu, like sandpaper and paint brushes and all that good stuff. Yeah. And we buy some kitchen supplies from them. Like I just, the last Temu order that we placed, it was a $20 Temu order, $20. I got $15 of it back on their cash back thing that they're doing. And so I got a whole bunch of crap. That was like $300 worth of stuff on sale for pennies on the dollar. And then I got most of my money back. So I paid like $5. And we got, you know, an oil sprayer for the kitchen, an olive oil sprayer for, you know, that was kind of cool for the air fryer. I got some stuff for what I'm doing here. I got those Mr. Clean sponges, you know, that you know, clean all on their own, the magic sponges. I got like a 50 pack of the actual generic of those for, well, it would have equaled out to be about 85 cents. But it was supposed to be like $7. So they do some very cool stuff. I mean, and sure, okay, that's one thing everybody's talking about is Trump's tariffs. Do I give a shit? No. Because if Trump does exactly what he says he's going to do, and none of the economists are even factoring this in, it does away with the IRS. He's talking about, if he does the full thing of what he wants to do, he's talking about taking the IRS away and putting a flat tariff on all goods in the United States, imported, exported, or internally sold. Okay, that makes more sense to me than anything in the world. And, you know, even if they didn't do that, it said it would cost the American taxpayer between $2,000 and $4,000 per family per year on extra fees from things brought over from China and some other countries. And I'm like, don't care. If it gets our national debt down, it pays for the federal government, as well as lowering the amount the government is spending by removing unnecessary jobs in the government, I'm good with it. There's 2.98 million people working currently for the federal government. And Elon Musk has stated that they're predicting they'll be able to rejuvenate, revitalize the federal government and remove a third of that in the first year. A third. That's almost 1 million people without work. Where are they going to go to work? I don't give a shit. Because they're in a bureaucratic job that they're not doing a fucking thing but sitting at home right now. 50% of federal employees don't even go to work, according to the CBC. You know, the budget office, they're working from home, which I don't mind as long as I get something accomplished. But there are dozens upon dozens upon dozens of examples out there of people that check into work remotely and they're never home. They've been on vacation for 3 fucking years. Oh my God. I mean, how can you justify that? How can you justify American taxpayer dollars paying for that crap? I mean, well, yes, Shenny, exactly. By removing incest jobs or taxes will go down or be gone way more than the $2,000 annually we'd have to pay for higher costs for the purchase. Exactly. You know, what people don't understand is that the IRS has a floating tax scale based on the U.S. debt. Even though the IRS isn't a federal government agency, the American taxpayers pay the salaries of everybody working there. I will die before I get on my knees and give up my rights. I will die for my rights. I will die for your rights too. Even if you're somebody that I don't agree with, I will die for your rights. Because that's what is required of us as Americans as our civic duty. I tried to explain this to my children, and my 2 youngest and my daughter actually understood it. My oldest doesn't understand it whatsoever. He thinks civic duty is a ridiculous thought. And I'm like, okay. Oddly enough, I found something out today. And I'm trying to get this clarified because I don't read Chinese, not Chinese, but Japanese. But I saw an article today that apparently it's now illegal to be a oversized woman in Japan. My son wants to move to Japan with his wife, who is 260 pounds. That shit ain't happening. He thinks Japan's freer than the United States. I mean, I am no spring chicken. I'm 300 pounds sitting here as I sit here today. But for a country to make it illegal to be large, fluffy, whatever you want to call it, that's not freedom. Not by any stretch of the measure at all. That's tyranny as far as it can get. Last I knew, wasn't there a Japanese minister like 250 pounds himself? He's a short little fat bastard. And you guys are going to hear me slip up. I try not to be PC. You guys know this. But there are certain things that if I want the video to stay alive, I actually have to, go the distance. And yeah, I try not to have to do those things though, because let's get real. Everybody in this world today is too fucking soft. They're too easily insulted. I'm a fat bitch. I'm a fat motherfucker right here. You guys see this shit? Look at this. I'm gonna stand up. Look at this. Oh, look at that belly. Whoa, yeah. Am I proud of that? Fuck no. Am I doing something about it? Damn right I am. You guys already know that. What I can tell you though is that I'm not letting it rule my life. My pain rules my life. Fatness doesn't. I'm doing my best. I'm changing my lifestyle. I'm eating a whole lot better than I ever have. Yet I'm still gaining weight. That's the reason that my doctor thinks there's something severely wrong with my blood sugar, because if I'm eating mostly proteins, meats, and so forth, with very few carbs, and I'm literally at 1,100 calories a day. For a 6'2", 300-pound, 47-year-old man, I shouldn't even be alive. At 1,100 calories a day on a sustained diet. So there's something wrong. And from what my doctor says, it's either blood sugar issues or it's something worse, like cancer. And I don't want to think about that right now because we haven't tested for it. I don't want to get myself worked up. So I'm going with the blood sugar issue. By the way, for those that aren't in the know, or those that are in the know, I should say, the wife is cancer-free. She had her biopsies, no cancer in her. So we're all happy. These fucking things. This is what I got to stop. This is my only addiction right here. I have given up everything. Sugar, carbs. I can give all that up. I can't give this up. These two things. This one won't kill me. This one might. Ironically, there was a study done about 5 years ago that said the effects of smoking aren't as severe as they were made out to be in the 2000s when they decided to tax the living piss out of it to make America quit. Yeah. As a matter of fact, it is worse to live in LA or New York or Denver or Chicago with the pollution levels the way they are than it is to smoke one of these or a whole pack of these a day. Cynthia says, well, apparently it's not coming up on my screen yet. Come on. Come on, chat. Come on, chat. Come on, chat. There we are. Cynthia says, people are responsible for everything they think and say and do. It's about choice. I choose not to be insulted by anybody by not participating in their bullshit. That itself pisses. You're damn right. And see, the thing is our older generation, most of us, I'm not going to say everybody, older generations, we're talking the older Gen X and boomer generations. And those in between right there. We have an issue with stupid, and we always have, because we were raised to be harder than the generations after. I will freely admit it's Gen X that fucked the world up. We raised a bunch of pussies. And somehow, some of my generation and some of the boomer generation ended up being pussies on top of that. Don't know how that happened. Because the Democrats of old, let me tell you this, were hard. Good, bad, or ugly, they were hard fucking people. And so were the Republicans. And so were the independents of the United States. You talk about classical political parties, they were hard people. Even all the way up through the 90s and early 2000s. Until Barack Obama got into office. And then shit just went fucking downhill from there. And I do blame a lot of this on politics because politics is what determines what is acceptable in society. And the politicians lead by example, right? So if they become pussies, then the public at large goes, well, then it's not, it's not PC to do this. Guess what? PC's bullshit. PC was invented because some asshole decided that they were insulted by everything on the fucking planet. And I'm sorry, grow a pair. Thicken that skin. Do you guys know that I have broke one bone in my 47 years? One. And that's a foot bone. Yeah, because I got stepped on by a horse. I've been kicked in the chest by a horse. I've been kicked in the chest by a cow. I've been kicked in the head by a horse too. Probably explains a few things. But the point being is even the people that I knew, that I grew up with that broke bones, they're hard people. I have one of my oldest friends in the world. We've known each other since we were 5, right? She's a liberal. She married a conservative. And she doesn't put up with his shit. He doesn't put up with her shit, yet they have a loving marriage because they don't let politics rule their lives. But she also raised her children to not be pussies. And I'm afraid that I didn't do enough with my children. Even my 2 youngest sons. My daughter was the strongest out of all my children. And even though she's not here anymore, I'm hoping that her legacy will teach my youngest sons. I've got one that's 17 and one that's 18. Going to be 19 in January. Holy shit. I'm hoping that they're incels. They don't go out. They're homebodies. But I'm hoping it'll teach them to be harder and not be so damn sensitive towards everything. Now, I got one, my youngest, the 17-year-old. That boy is, you talk about dark humor. That boy could have a YouTube show about dark humor and get instantly deleted from the internet. Holy cow. He doesn't let anything insult him. So he's well on his way to having, that hardness that you need to live, to be a functional member of society. My other son, as much as I love him to death, he's still got some time to grow. And, it's all good. They'll make it. They'll make it. But it all falls to us, the parents, right? We screwed up. We tried to make our children's lives easier than our own because we were unhappy with how we were raised, because we still had the belt, the switch, what have you. So we invented helicopter parenting and smothering and PC and participation awards and all that other bullshit. Gen X is at fault. I admit it. Question is how are we going to fix this mess? I don't know if we have to, because the latest generation of kids seem to be harder than the previous 2, 3. I mean, elder millennials were the last of the hard kids. So it's damn interesting. On that topic and that note, guys, we have been streaming for an hour and a half. I had meant to go an hour at most, but I've been having a good time just sitting here bullshitting with everybody. I actually have some things I need to get done today. That said, I do plan on streaming a little bit later. We're going to do some game stream, even though I know a lot of people don't like it. But I haven't played any video games in a week. I need to have some fun. I need to line some stuff up, get some things cleaned up, and get some things printing, get that printer fixed behind me, the one with the white spool back there. And, then we can move on from there. But while I still have everybody here, if you haven't, do me a favor, hit that like, follow, share, subscribe if you can. If you're over on YouTube, please do subscribe. It's free. We're moving in a positive direction. And 2025, I have decided is going to be the year of all years. I'm going to make this work. There are so many things in the works. And I hope everybody's going to be enjoying it, because one of the things I'm going to be doing is getting some new 3D printers, and we're going to be doing live print giveaways. I have a friend of mine that's helping me develop an API for YouTube and for Twitch that it'll take your username, you go to a website, and based on a small donation of your choosing, the minimum is going to be $2, I think it is. You'll be able to choose from a set of files, or if you want to do a custom one, it's going to be a few bucks more. And the print will automatically start. It'll show on screen. I mean, oh God, I'm just going to enjoy the hell out of this once it's going on. And then once it's done, I will package it up and send it to you. You're going to be doing board games? Oh, yes. Board games. I've never been a really big of a board game person, personally. But, hey, I'll see if I can stick around, I don't think I have anything to do past 6 p.m. my time. I don't know. We'll see. But that is one channel we need to blow up, everybody. If you are not familiar, over on YouTube, let's see. Let me click here. Channel, copy channel. Copy that. Just copy the whole damn link, because why not? All right. I need you all to go follow Miss Shenigram Rock at that link. That's it. I'm out of here. Have a good day, everybody. I'll see you again in about 2 hours. Troubles with YouTube. I mean, only if you want to get banned. I'm just saying. For some reason, I can say whatever the fuck I want and nobody does shit about it. But y'all have a great afternoon, great day. I will be back with a game stream here in a couple hours. Peace.